The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Let me state in the strongest possible terms, I agree that what you're showing here represents a trend that, given current spending and taxation decisions, is going to lead to an unsustainable debt situation.
No kidding. Janet Yellen today spoke. That's right, in front of Congress. As a result of her speaking this morning, we woke up and the market was up over 150 points because everybody's getting excited because she's going to continue to say to Congress and confirm that everything's doing nicely. The economy's doing nicely. So nicely, she's going to continue raising rates, which she's going to say indicates a good economy. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. What a joke. You know, the joke is not just her, but Congress. They ask the dumbest questions. They don't ask the right questions. I would pin her ears back. Example, listen to this. It's unbelievable.
And do you
this is denial, we'll call it.
And do you think a correction in any of these markets would cause problems for financial stability?
My assessment of that is that financial system, a banking system that's well capitalized and strong, and I believe it's resilient.
Okay, did you hear that? They asked her, could a crash happen? She's saying, well, I don't think so because everything is strong and fine and we're resilient. Do you remember another guy by the name of Bernanke when they asked him, do you think we could have a housing crash? Let's put them both together.
And do you think a correction in any of these markets would cause problems for financial stability?
My assessment of that is that financial system, a banking system that's well capitalized and strong, and I believe it's resilient.
What is the worst case scenario if, in fact, we were to see prices come down substantially across the country?
Well, I guess I don't buy your premise. It's a pretty unlikely possibility. We've never had a decline in house prices on a nationwide basis.
Both are, it's amazing. She's in denial, he was in denial, but the problem is they don't know what questions to ask. Why didn't somebody say, wait a minute, this banking test you just had, where's the derivatives? Just a 4% move in one day, a 4% decline in one day will cause a stock market crash. Is that why you didn't include it in your test? Nobody asked that today. What are you, nuts? Boy, we don't have any bright people in that Congress, or very few bright people. It's unbelievable. Why didn't they ask? If I was a congressperson, I would have said, our ranking as a nation has plunged from number 1 in the world to number 19. That's right, we used to be number 1 in the economy. Now we're 19. So how can you say the economy's doing nicely? Also, if the economy's doing so well and doing so nicely, and we have recovered from the so-called recession, as you claim, then why is it, Aunt B, over a 2-year period, you raised your rates just 3 times compared to 17 times by Greenspan? Doesn't that show your lack of confidence in the economy? Why didn't you raise it 17 times? So that if the market did crash, we could at least start cutting rates. It tells me you lack confidence. It tells me you're lying. Answer that question. Unbelievable. I would have said, why is it that the economy, here we got an economy you're claiming is doing very well, But yet, it's adding 6 times the amount of bartenders and waitresses as they are high-paying manufacturing, construction, and mining jobs. How could you tell me with a straight face the economy is doing nicely? What are you, nuts? And if it's doing nicely, why is it, Aunt B, that manufacturing, industrial production, retail sales, household spending, disposable income, durable goods, medium income, and home ownership are all in a downward spiral? How could that be? How could we be doing fine? What about our national debt, Aunt B? Think about it. Our food stamps are growing faster than wages. Our wages, we just got a report, growing at 200th of 1 cent, 200th of 1 penny. Compared to food stamps are increasing by 40%. Food stamps are increasing by 40%. Our economy is growing by 1.8%. That doesn't sound like we're doing nicely. And another thing. Due to all the spending, our Congress, each year, we average we spend $800 billion more than we take in tax revenue, which has caused the national debt to increase by 86%, or $9 trillion in the last 8 years. That's doubling the national debt by $27,000 per second, which each household's personal share is $700,000, causing the net worth of every U.S. household, Aunt B, to fall by $53.1 trillion. But you're telling us what? Everything is doing nicely.
The economy been doing nicely.
What are you, nuts? What are you smoking? That's what I would say to her. What are you smoking? It makes no sense. This is crazy.
Wow.
I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense. Really.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Yeah, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills listening to you. You're an idiot. You're a dope. It's unbelievable. You know, I would say, Yellen, Aunt B, your happy talk, doesn't it ignore a number of signs right out there that the economy's on the verge of another crisis? Another stock market crash? Example, in the recent months, the U.S. has experienced a decline in economic growth, a sharp decline in the value of the dollar. And by the way, with a weak dollar, that's synonymous with a weak economy. By the way, you can look that up under Business 101. Wholesale of goods are tumbling. Wholesale prices for the third straight month in a row. Inventories are building, very dangerous. Also, because of your rate increases, which you say you're not done doing because the economy is doing so well, mortgage applications are plunging. They're plunging. People can't afford a mortgage because of the interest rate hikes. And you're going to continue expanding these rates? And you're going to start selling off the treasuries, the $4.4 trillion, which is also going to increase rates. What are you, nuts? This is crazy. And you're saying that everything is doing nicely and we should continue to increase rates. Are you trying to destroy the economy on purpose? The only economic statistics that are showing a positive trend under you is the unemployment rate. It's the only thing that's going up. If we really do the real numbers, I think you should quit right now. Get out of my sight, I'd say. Get out of here. Unbelievable. We'll be right back. 15 past the hour on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. I'm limited with time, real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. Phil'sGang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's Phil'sGang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. When St. Jude finds something that works well with a certain cancer, they share that with everybody. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge. We just have to worry about helping Chandler, and he's just my heart.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work.
I've been in this business for 45 years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Phil Grandy here, Phil's Gang Radio Show. To all my listeners in San Francisco, I want to reach out and thank you all for listening on Business Radio KDOW, KDOW 1220 AM.
Welcome back. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The economy's been doing nicely.
The most co-sponsored, bipartisan, significant piece of legislation has been Dr. Paul's original legislation to audit the Fed. Are you afraid of getting that passed?
I'm strongly opposed to audit the Fed.
Well, I haven't worked in a number of years, and I don't type and I don't take dictation, and I'm not very good at figures.
That's why she doesn't want an audit. So how stupid this woman is. Unbelievable. She's not stupid. She's very bright, and this is all by design. Remember, she runs a private banking cartel that's controlled by the most powerful people in this country. It's a cartel owned by about 430 people. 140 of them are so wealthy, they control everything. They control the Congress. They control the policies in Congress because they own Congress. Which means they own the judges. They own everything. She just sits there as the chairperson. She's dangerous. She's just a figurehead, really. They're the ones who are responsible, and the alumni of Goldman Sachs. Because remember, the Federal Reserve, this bank, this private banking cartel, they call Federal Reserve, is really controlled by they control the 5 largest banks, these 140 people, and many of these 140 people are alumni of Goldman Sachs. It's Goldman Sachs that controls everything. Why do you think that President Trump brought in 3 Goldman Sachs alumnus to be his economic team? That's going to be the Achilles heel to his downfall, to his presidency. And we'll talk more about that. But let's go make some money. How about that? Let's turn around and make some money. We'll go to Stock Corner.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
You know, we're starting to see money starting to come in to the oil sector. Oil stocks have been getting killed. And I love going after stocks that got beaten down, sectors that got beaten down. And especially when you look at the different, if you go look at the oil sector, there's a lot of oil service stocks that got really beaten down. Now, let's take, for example, OIH. It's an exchange-traded fund for all the oil services. And there's going to be a tremendous opportunity. In the last year, this stock has dropped from $35, let's say 36, rounded off down to around 24. 36 to 24. It's at a 33% discount. That's what you want to buy. You either want to buy stocks that were discounted, stocks that nobody wants, but you got to wait for the buy signal where the institutional money is coming in. The other that you want to buy is what we call power stocks. Take, for example, railroad CNI. Now, what's that? This stock right now has a year. It's an all-time high for a year. Brand new yearly all-time high. These are the guys that you want to buy on the upside. So there's 2 areas you want to buy. You want to buy the stocks that nobody wants on the downside, and you want to buy the stocks that are making brand new highs. Why? Why are they called power stocks? Because those are all the hedge funds, all the mutual fund managers. They're like cattle. 401k managers are like cattle, and hedge funds are like cattle. They follow each other. So they park all of their money in these stocks that are making new yearly highs. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. They just keep going up. All you got to know is when to get out. For example, It just made a new yearly high today, and it just turned green 2 days ago. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful stock. Now, don't jump in unless you know what you're doing. Don't jump in unless you have a way to identify when the big institutions are going to pull their money out. See, that's the problem. You don't have that. See, I do, because I designed the thing. I designed a chart to tell me that. I mean, that is so crucial, because how do you know when to get out? What, are you going to depend on your stockbroker, the guy that runs your 401k? Is he going to call you and say, get out? What a shame that is. Think about it. What a shame. You got such an opportunity here to buy this railroad stock that's making a yearly new high, and it's like shooting fish in a barrel. But when you get in, you're not going to know what to do. You're not going to know when to get out. It'd be like guessing. It's just a guessing game. You're gambling. How can you manage your money? See, you don't try to manage stocks. You try to manage your money. That's what you manage, and you only can manage it if you can see when what the big institutions are doing. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, doesn't it? I mean, to me, I want to know what's Morgan Stanley doing. I want to know what Goldman Sachs is doing. I want to know what the big players are doing. Well, I did. I said, I want to see when Vanguard or BlackRock or T. Rowe Price, all these cockroaches, Northern Trust, when they all are getting in. But I want to know when they're getting out. And that's what the chart I designed does. So that's a very good stock. And then if you go back to your oil stock, you go back to an exchange-traded fund oil stock like OIH, a wonderful exchange-traded fund. It has one basket of oil service stocks. It's just starting to turn green. But we don't buy it just because it turns green. There's another backup that has to work. They have to come in together. And it's another little buy signal. There's two buy signals you get on my chart. You first get the first buy signal, which is green, and then you get a backup signal that confirms that enough money's coming in. Then you buy it. What opportunities in oil? Here's another one. Here's another great opportunity. Diamond Offshore. Are you kidding me? That's one of the best, I don't know how to say it, but it's one of the best companies in the world. This stock has dropped from $27 down to $10. It dropped 62%. That's for you're not going to buy that stock, but you buy when the institutions start buying. We'll explain when we get back. We got some more stocks, a lot more.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Celebrating 18 years as the leader in investing and trading education.
Following your system has been fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate the work you do. You're really an inspiration.
I have learned so much.
You're really one of the best I've ever heard. I've been with you for about a month and a half now, and I'm already up 7%.
Financial education is, in many respects, the most important education you can get, and that's what they're getting from your show.
You guys have always been great on the service side.
I have so much more confidence in when I'm in my trading.
Phil, keep up the good work. I've been in this business for 45 years.
years, and you are the best.
And I've been following you, I guess, about 9 months right now, and you've just done a great job.
Join the gang, and you'll never regret it.
If you're serious about securing your financial future, then contact philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, Phil Grandy here. I want to reach out and thank all the listeners in the Boston area for listening to Phil's Gang Show on AM 1260, The Buzz.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
It took me a long time to be able to say Chandler has cancer, because that is such a scary word. St. Jude takes care of absolutely everything. And knowing that we don't have to pay for all of the medical expenses, that's huge.
St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude is uniquely positioned to advance the cures of pediatric cancer, I think better than any other institution in the world. The contributions make a big difference.
Donors are important to us because you get the feeling that you have a team behind you. We have the resources and we have the focus. And so if St. Jude doesn't do it, who will?
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. We're talking about some opportunities in the market. The oil sector, the oil service stocks, tremendous opportunity. We're talking about Diamond Offshore. And when you put up Diamond Offshore on the chart, all I want to know is when it's ready to buy. So if I'm going to put up my chart, and I'm doing it right now, if you have a mobile device, you can see it. It's all red. Stock's gone up, but it's red going up. So you don't buy it when it's red going up. That's the beautiful thing, is the stock goes up, it'll keep its red. It'll stay red, warning you, yes, it's going up, but there's not enough money coming in from the institution. That's a wonderful thing. But then when it turns green, then you execute. But Diamond Offshore is down about, what do we say? It's down about 40%, 40%. What an opportunity. It's down 62%. What an opportunity. You think they're going to go out of business? Of course not. So now someone's going to, well, I'm just going to buy and hold it. What are you, nuts? You can just go in and buy and hold. They can go down even further. I love these people who buy and hold. Or the people who they're going to go look at some stats. Okay, so what are the stats going to do for you? The PE ratio. Oh, I love PE ratios. I mean, who cares about PE ratios? They're a joke. They're manipulated. So what, are you going to care about price to sales or price to book? You're going to have to sit down and study all that? Or how about studying the profit margins or the operating margins? Their profit margins are minus 30%. Does it really matter? No, because the stock will go up when they decide they want it to go up, the institutions. So everybody thinks you got to know all this stuff, return on assets and the revenue stream and the EBITDA and you know, cash flow, current ratios, the leveraged cash flow, the operating cash flow. Gee, I better get a broker. He knows all this. They don't know any of that. Investing is made so easy with charting. As long as you have a chart that tells you when to not only get in, but more important, to get out. So Diamond Offshore, it makes no sense. I mean, you could go look at its financials. I mean, who cares about the gross profit? Stocks don't go up because of gross profit anymore. They don't. It doesn't go up because they cut their operating expenses. Those days are gone. It goes up for one reason, because the institutions are putting their money in. And, you know, it used to be stocks went up because they'd announce a large tax cut. Our market's going up. God, what, 56%? And what are you talking about? Nobody's announced a tax cut in the last 8 years, a large tax cut. I mean, 215%. and nobody's I think stocks go up because of earnings growth, but earnings aren't going up. When earnings go up, they're rigged to go up. So all you need, make it simple. You can make some money if you just learn how to read a chart. It's so simple. If you say you don't have time, then why don't you join the gang and follow me and the stocks that I am involved with every day. And I do a video at the end of the night and tell you what I'm doing with the stocks that I'm involved with. How's that? That's pretty easy, isn't it? For $39.95? And when I tell you to get in, you get in. I tell you to add to your position, you add. When I tell you to get out, get out. And I tell you to run like hell, you run like hell. It's that simple. Okay, I want to move on here. So we got some great opportunities in the oil service stocks. Diamond Offshore is a wonderful stock. Another good oil stock that's going to start taking off is going to be Hess Oil. That's it's setting up nicely, but you can't buy it today. Yes, it's green, but you can't buy it today, because that's a nice thing about how I designed the chart. Even though it turns green, you got to have one more thing happen, and it hasn't happened. But boy, some of these are really, really going to be good stocks. Here's another one, MRO, another beautiful Marathon Oil. I mean, Marathon Oil in the last year, think about this, one of the top companies right here. In the last year, Marathon Oil has dropped from $19 down to $11. A 42%. Do you realize what a discount that is? 42%. People go, and Christmas Eve, they wait for Walmart to open. They kill each other getting a Walmart just to get a discount. But stocks, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You go to the store, the grocery store. I love shopping. I go to the grocery store for my wife all day. I like talking to the people, see what's going on. And I'm amazed. I'll watch somebody sit there and squeeze a melon. Squeeze it for 10 minutes. Smell it. Squeeze it. Punch it. Kiss it. Whatever he's going to. And then they decide to buy this 37-cent melon. But the next day, his broker will call, and he'll buy $10,000 worth of stock. Nothing. No research, no nothing. They spend more time on smelling and sniffing a melon than buying a stock. They spend no time. The charting takes it all this crap away from you. So let's take MRO. I'm just going to I don't want to waste your time. MRO. Right now, it's just turned green. What an opportunity. $11.44. What did you say, Jared? Just dropped by how much? But it dropped 42%. So why don't you join the gang tonight and follow me? How easy is that? And I'll do a video every night on it. How's that? And when I say let's get in, you get in. When I say let's get out, you get out. When I say put more money on, we'll put more money out. It takes you 1 minute a night, not even 1 minute. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else I can do for you. But let's go back to what's going on. So who's responsible for our economies collapsing, that they've had to come in and do this quantitative easing, which is nothing more than printing money to drive interest rates down, to suppress interest rates so that people come in and buy stuff, to move the stock market up? Who's responsible for this lousy 8 years we've had where our economy's only grown 1.8%? It's Goldman Sachs. It's powerful alumni. They're part of the central bank, the Federal Reserve. They're part of the 143 largest owners who control 5 of the largest U.S. banks. And candidate Trump, remember, as a member of the 1 percentile, he identified years early, because he was 1 percentile himself, that this group is the most dangerous group in the world. These Goldman Sachs alumnus, they control the central bank. They control the Federal Reserve. They control your life. They control your retirement. They control the stock market. They control quantitative easing. Trump said, as a candidate, he's seen this for years, and he intended to liberate Main Street and liberate the American economy from Goldman Sachs, from the alumni who run the Federal Reserve, who are the central planners of our life, of our economy. He was going to liberate, and he was going to, remember he said about that he was not going to embrace this fake, ugly bubble that was created. He would not. Instead, he would puncture it. He would puncture it to liberate us from this terrible organization. How many times did you hear him call the stock market a big, fat, ugly bubble? How many times did he chastise Aunt Bee for running the Federal Reserve to help Hillary get elected? His plan was simple. There was a number of Fed board seats that were available. All he had to do the day he took office is go in and fill those members up with his own people. He could have taken control. He could have fired Yellen. And for the first time in 100 years, we would have been liberated from this organization, this corrupt organization stronger than the mafia. We could have liberated it. He could have done that with a stroke of the pen the first time. The first day he was in office. Imagine. Instead, what did he do? He embraced the bubble. Just the opposite he told us he was going to do. We'll talk about that when we get back. Why? What are we going to do about it? And how are we going to make some money this afternoon? So you can send some to St. Jude. We'll be right back. Join my gang right now. Follow me in the oil stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
To be able to just get my son to St. Jude and not think about how we will pay for it, it just takes so much weight off of my family. St. Jude allowed me to focus on being a mom to Bryce. And sometimes I'm just in awe of the impact St. Jude has, not only on this community, but the world.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call, 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Why don't you join the gang today? Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, or go to my website, philsgang.com. You can join there. And you can, as I say, at the end of each radio show, the stocks that I'm involved with, the 5 stocks, the same 5 all year, I do a video every night so I can explain what we're doing, so you can do the same exact thing. Take you 2 minutes and just copycat what I do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take right now MRO and OIH. Those are two. MRO is a marathon oil. OIH is exchange traded fund for oil service stocks. And I'm going to take one gold stock, AU or AUI. I'll figure out which one. You can start tonight. Join a gang. You can start. I'll do the 5 stocks, and I'm going to throw those 3 in. So you can start right now, fresh, brand new. We haven't bought those yet. And you can follow me every night. Just take a couple minutes and do exactly what I do. How easy is that for $39.95? Are you kidding me? Has your broker called you lately and say, yeah, you can do exactly what I do? I'll show you what I'm doing every day. You can follow me? I don't think so. First of all, they're cowards. They wouldn't dare do it. They're afraid. Okay, so there's the number, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. And then please help St. Jude. I don't ask you to donate anything to St. Jude unless you're making money. And if you are making money because of us, please join the Partner Hope program. It's $19 a month. only from the money you're making. That's a great program because that program ensures that families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, for travel, for housing, for food. I know all about it. My son had cancer. So please don't send the 19 unless you start following me in these stocks, MRO, OIH, and the 5 I already have. And if you start making money, then do it. It works. Oh, I reach out to you, you reach out to them. Perfect deal. Okay, I want to finish up because I'm running out of time here. What's going on? What happened to Trump? He called the market a big, fat, ugly bubble. He chastised Aunt Bee for running the Federal Reserve so to help Hillary get elected. His plan was the minute he became president, that same week he was going to fill the available seats. There was like 3 or 4 of them so he could take control of the Federal Reserve. He's going to fire Yellen. He's going to throw all the bums out. And then for the first time in 100 years, we would take control. Instead, when he got in the office, instead of puncturing the bubble, he embraced it because they got into his head. They know he has a big ego. They got into his head. He was told by Goldman Sachs, his advisor, Steve Mnuchin and Wilbur Ross and Gary Cohn, who today, by the way, the reason the market went up today, because now, guess who he's going to put in to, instead of closing down this Federal Reserve, which is so dangerous, he's going to put, guess what? A Goldman Sachs alumni in, take the place of Aunt Bee. You know what they're going to do? They're going to do what they always done. They're going to make sure that Main Street gets left out in the cold and that every policy they put in place is going to make sure the banks get richer and the 1 percentile, who 80% of their incomes come from the stock market, get richer. So that's good. We'll make money. The gang will make money. The bottom line, though, the sad thing, is the folks on Main Street are going to continue to go on suffering. Their dollar's going to keep going on. You're going to need more units of paper to buy the same food you bought a week ago. Your health insurance is going to go up. Your electricity is going to go up. You're not going to get any relief. But if you're in the market, you'll make money. That's for sure, because they're going to introduce QE. They're going to fight to keep those interest rates low, to keep raising the rally, so the market rallies, so all the big boys get rich. So as I said, you don't have to be rich as long as you follow me with my chart. So the market's up 125 points right now. So because Cohn is going to be the new head of the Federal Reserve. But here's the point. What happened is when Trump got elected, he got into the Oval Office, the market ran up 17%. Remember that? So Cohn and Ross and Mnuchin, they got together with him. They took parking space in his head, and they said, "You know what this is? This is a sign that the Americans are embracing your ideas. Don't go now and go against the market. Embrace it." He said, "Yeah, you're right. So no more do we want a strong dollar. We want a weak dollar." Well, guess what? A weak dollar benefits Wall Street, not Main Street. So immediately Obama turns around and gets rid of the strong dollar policy, throws in a weak dollar that takes care of Wall Street. So they told him to reverse all his decisions, and that's what he did. So this is going to be his Achilles heel. Now, the last time they put the boys from Wall Street, the last president that took the alumni, or took Goldman Sachs and their alumni and put them in charge, where they say, "You take over my economic policies, you grow my economy," was in Iceland. Remember that? And what happened? Within 2 weeks of Goldman Sachs taking over the management of the economy, as right now, that's exactly what's happening now. Goldman Sachs is taking over the management of our country. Within 2 weeks, they took all the restraints off the banks. They made a fortune, Goldman Sachs. Guess what happened to Iceland? That was the country that started the global stock market crash in 2008. They made a fortune, Goldman Sachs. They were trying to get out of Iceland so fast, but guess what? The president of Iceland was smart. He caught them, he arrested them, and he put them in jail. They didn't do that over here, though, did they? So now he's got Steve Mnuchin, he's got Wilbur Ross, Gary Cohn. Those are his team. And on top of that, he's got James Donovan, Goldman Sachs boy. He's the managing director for the Deputy Treasury Secretary. He's got Dina Powell. She's another Goldman Sachs head. and she's the senior counselor for his economic programs. He's got another guy, that's Gamershi, and he's Garmucci, and he's the White House liaison between him and Goldman Sachs. Got Jay Clayton, and he's the chairman now. Here, imagine we got as chairman of the Securities and Exchange, so the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. We got a guy from Goldman Sachs. You talk about putting a fox in a hen house. Wow. So he's changed everything. This is going to be his Achilles heel. This is going to take him down. And it'll be too late. It'll be too late for him to change his policies. He has destroyed himself. Just think, he walked into the office saying, I'm going to take that bubble and I'm going to puncture it. He gets in office, he says, oh, I'm going to embrace it because the boys from Goldman Sachs said everybody loves me. And that's a signal the stock market went up, that we got to keep doing this. No, what the boys from Goldman Sachs are saying, what we can do is take the parking space. Let's take parking space in the head of Americans so they will hallucinate prosperity. We want them to hallucinate prosperity. Trump doesn't know that. That's what these guys are doing. It's been just 6 months since President Trump has taken over. He controls the three branches of government, and not one significant bill that he ran on has passed. How could that be? Because guess who are his advisors? They're only going to pass bills that benefit Wall Street and Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan. Are you kidding? 6 months. And he took over one of the worst financial mess left behind, and the financial mess is going to continue because as long as you have a financial mess, that's how these guys make money. If you clean up the mess, they don't make money. If you clean up the mess, you can't have quantitative easing. You can't force interest rates down. The whole game is to convince you with quantitative easing that you're going to get a better job.
And I haven't been a fan as a banker before I was in Congress of going beyond the Fed's initial interest rate policies. I felt like QE 1, 2, and 3 didn't produce the GDP effects or the job increases that...
Yeah, it didn't. QE, they lied. They said that QE, when you see all the stocks going, when CEOs see the stocks going up, they're going to take their money, they're going to plow it back into equipment and machinery, and productivity is going to go up, and your wages are going to go up, and we're hiring new people. Oh, lie. So, what do? Create your own wealth. Join my gang. Follow me. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Follow me the next couple months on the two oil stocks. That's simple. We'll see you on the chart. Join the gang right now, waiting for your call.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.